Fact. Men are better in the kitchen than women. Women being promoted as being in the kitchen was a disaster for the human race. And I'll tell you why. First off, women tend to cook more variety. Men tend to be simpletons. So what that means is we like to use simple ingredients. We don't need to complicate things. Women tend to cook with more carbs and more fat and all this nonsense, all this junk. So by saying that women belong in the kitchen, which meant cooking, we took men out of the kitchen, which really, it would be better if they just helped us do the dishes. That would be much more helpful. They took the man, which has, the God hand, to say, don't buy the TV dinners, woman. But what you did is when you took man out of the kitchen and you put woman in charge of cooking all the time, the man was gone, he's busy, I get it, blah, blah, blah. Now the woman is easily marketed to. Go and buy the TV dinners. Go and buy the seed oils. Go and buy this and that. Women had no clue. All men want to do is throw on a piece of meat. And it's been shown for hundreds of years that men just want a piece of meat, maybe add a little bit of flavor. That's why we love to grill. That's why we love the open flame. Maybe make a nice little sauce. Maybe make a nice little whatever. But woman, she wants to make freaking pastries and muffins and fry everything and do this and that. Just let men in the kitchen. If we had men in the kitchen, our kids would be healthier. And the problem is, a lot of these boomer parents, the man was at work, he comes home, wife gives him this little nasty meal filled with all these carbs, barely any meat, a bunch of vegetables, and then the kids start to get fat and they start eating processed foods, junk. Then what ends up happening, you go longer down the timeline of human civilization, and men don't even know how to cook for themselves. So what they do is start ordering fast food. They start ordering pizza to give the wives a break. They start going out to eat more and more, consuming more and more food. So men not in the kitchen was an absolute disaster. So, and then the rise of fast food came along and perpetuated this cycle of just eating more and more because we took men out of the kitchen. We had this whole psyop, women belong in the kitchen. Yes, they do belong in the kitchen, just not around the stove, not around the grill. Now, women can make some very tasty food. I've met a lot of women, my aunt especially, very good cooking up some meat, some of these little shish kebabs, making hummus, amazing hummus. And I'm just saying, my uncle does it better. He does it a little bit better. So if you're a woman, you're hearing this, no offense to you. I'm sure you cook great. I am thankful for all the women in my life that have made me tasty, nutritious meals. But I'm just saying, I think guys need to get in the kitchen. Guys need to get in the kitchen, man. We're so hyper-focused. We act like we're so hyper-focused on productivity. But really, you just need to get in the kitchen and go and learn to cook something simple. It's almost like the psyop. Get the men out of the kitchen. Get the original master chefs. The original hunters that would cook up a nice steak and make you a nice, meal. Get them out of the kitchen so that their masculinity, they don't feel as masculine. Because when you cook for someone, when you cook for the tribe, people worship you. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. This is amazing. You just fed us. It tastes so freaking good. Only you could do this. And now men they feel like wimps because they can't even cook anything for a woman. They can't even invite a woman over. Hey, baby, come on over. I'm gonna crank open this bottle of wine and we're gonna eat something and you're gonna freaking love it and you're gonna fall in love with me. You're gonna fall in love with me because of the food that I cook you. But no, the psyop goes around, the way to a man's heart is his mouth. Wrong. The way to a woman's heart. Women love to eat. I don't know any men that get these freaking cravings for chocolate and these crazy mood swings and want all this weird stuff one day to the next. No, the way to a woman's heart is to cook. Men are good cooks. Their women are slaves to them. They're slaves to them. They love it. They love it so much. And you actually end up eating better. Now, this is not all the time. I'm going to say about 85%, okay? 85% of the time. But what a psyop it has been to take man out of the kitchen and to almost reduce him down to a little boy eating from his mama again, Oh, you get married. Mama's got a food ready. Come to the dinner table. Ding, ding, ding. As a man, when you learn how to cook, when you learn how to make tasty meals for other people, simple, sometimes complex, a lot of complex flavors to savor, that is going to impress other people. That's going to make you feel like the king, that can give freely, that, brings joy to the family, the kids, whoever. And you are like, wow, people are up to you. This is the chieftain. This is the chief. And he is cooking up a storm in here. That is the man. So I'm telling you guys, take some damn pride in cooking. Learn how to cook. Don't Andrew Tate, why waste my time on cooking when I can just order Chipotle? There's so many like dorks like this, man. There's so many dorks. They take no pride in being able to cook anything. Oh, I could just go to Chipotle. Oh, I could just Uber Eats. If you have Uber Eats on your phone, you're a dumbass. It's like, listen, you should take some pride in knowing how to cook something. And you will be rewarded for it. Part of the good life when you're getting older is actually these things. Like cooking is very enjoyable. It's not supposed to be this thing that you do to maintain. It's not maintenance. It's not a thing that's in your way, right? It's not an annoyance. It's not something that the woman should do. Take some fucking pride in your cooking. Keep it high through most. Peace.